Hey collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to be doing a Spring Equinox reading for today, just to check out what's going on in the energy. We've had some major planetary alignment changes and the energy is shifting. I don't know if you've all felt what's going on out there. I definitely know my body has been trying to just catch up to all of it. So you may be experiencing like ascension flu symptoms, that kind of stuff. So anyways, that being said, hope you came here for today's message because that's what we're going to get into. We're going to check out what is going on out there. All right, so we're going to see first, what does the collective need to know during this season? This is when balance occurs. This is when we have equal day and night energy. And this card flew out. We got sensitivity and strength. So tapping the forces within. So that is a perfect example of that balance, right? It's just the way that we look at ourselves. Like, we can be sensitive and strong. It doesn't have to be one or the other. There's a way to incorporate both of those aspects of ourselves in everything that we do. The next one that came out, we have Archangel Haniel, so joy, blessings, and intuition. So that is beautiful Archangel assistance during this time. So if you are finding it difficult to find that balance, to find your joy, your blessings, your trusting your intuition, you could call on Archangel Haniel and you will receive assistance in that arena. Let's see what else wants to come through, please. Thank you. We have elementals, nature spirits, and the four elements. So I love this because, again, this is just another way of looking at balance, right? We are all made up of all elements. Now, this says the four elements. I firmly believe that there are five because we have to incorporate spirit as the fifth, right? So we do have the four typical ones: earth, air, fire, water, but then the fifth one is spirit. So where are you on your spiritual journey? And the fact that this came out as four elements and there's one missing, in my opinion, it makes me feel that maybe you are learning the value of, again, that balance between the elements, but maybe there's something missing, or you feel that there's something missing, and that's where your connection to spirit needs to be strengthened at this time. You may be even getting angelic guidance through archangel support or, ancestral support, whatever it is that you call upon. So just know that they're watching over you at this time. I'm getting transitional phase. So something is transitional in your life at this time. All right, and the last one that came out is attachment, longing, and desperation. So this might be what you're being called to release at this time. Bottom of the deck here, we do have past life guides. So present assistance and karmic lessons. So there may be something with this attachment and the karmic lessons that you are transitioning out of at this time. And again, what this is giving me very strongly right up front is something to do with how you view things. Like, it's the balance of things, and it's all in your mindset. So for instance, again, we talked about the sensitivity and the strength. Maybe there's been this weird belief system that you have had since childhood that led you to believe that you can't be both sensitive and strong, and you felt that you needed to be one or the other. And so maybe that's part of what your lesson is throughout this time frame. It's learning to incorporate both elements of the self. This could also be your shadow elements and incorporating that with your light elements, right? So the things you hide, so the shame, the guilt, whatever quote unquote shadow elements that we tend to carry. And you're learning to incorporate that into yourself and your being at this time. And same goes with the four elements, right? We can all have a balance of everything. Like, we're made up of so much. Like, the examples are endless. I'm just getting this like long hallway of like, here's a ton of examples that you could spit out for this occasion. Masculine, feminine, light and dark, head and heart, strong and sensitive, the elements. You know, there's just so many things that are coming through for this. So take what resonates for you. But what I am getting is, when I was talking about the transitional period, it took me to like a butterfly, you know, caterpillar into the cocoon and then coming out. And this, I know it looks like a spider web, and that, you know, like a spider has spun its trap and is about to eat this meal. But it's also taking me to that cocoon phase where maybe the longing and the desperation with your attachment to things or to ways of thinking are about to break free, okay? And that's part of the karmic lessons that are coming through. So I don't know how each of you are learning these lessons, because it's going to be different for each one of us, but something's coming through in the sense of like you're about to be shown a new way. And I keep hearing like, take it or leave it. So whether or not you trust what you see or hear or know or feel is up to you. Something is going to be shown to you, and it might even be a glimpse of this, which maybe in the past, the old way of thinking, you didn't see that this could be possible, and you were too attached to something. All right, we're gonna go a little deeper and get into the tarot here. So tell me more, please, for this reading for the collective. What else do they need to know? We've got the Two of Swords. All right. So there could be something that you've not wanted to see in the past or were unable to see. Like an indecision about something, like at a crossroads, it's giving me. Okay, what else wants to come through, please? And I keep being drawn to that Elementals card. There is an area near my house that I frequent a lot, and it's basically a trail that goes around like a little lake, and there's like trees everywhere, and it's kind of foresty looking and stuff. And I keep being drawn to go there. And I mean, when I go there, I do all kinds of things. You know, I talk to the trees, I take pictures, I sit, I've drawn the scenery, whatever it is, you know. So there's something in nature right now that's calling you, and you will feel it, like you're drawn to a certain place, and there's something there for you. And then we got the Magician that just came out. So there's something that needs your attention at this time, and you're feeling drawn or pulled to it. You're manifesting something here, and it's almost like it's hard to explain. It's like your body knows what it wants, but the mind might be trying to talk itself out of it. It's very interesting. Like, I can't put my words to the feeling. It's like your body's like, we need to go to that place. Let's just go. And your mind is trying to talk yourself out of it. Okay? So that's where that balance between the head and the heart need to come in. Like, maybe your heart knows where it needs to go, but your brain's like, hey, but there could be problems there, or there could be issues, like whatever the situation is. What else wants to come through? This one. We've got the Nine of Wands. All right. Wounded warrior energy. Okay. Now I understand. This feels like, because you've been through so much, it's hard for you to see this joy and blessings, and even to trust your intuition at this time, because you're like battle tested, and you're more like, if you think about your nervous system, you're more in your sympathetic nervous system, which is fight or flight. And you're like, when's the next battle? Because I need to be ready for the next battle. I can't go out and do whatever this is, you know, with nature and balance. I got to be ready for battle. And so this is putting you in this attachment energy here. And also keeping you from doing the thing that it is that you desire to do. So, all right, bottom of the deck, I just looked and we have the 5 of Cups. So maybe you lost something recently. And it's got you to the point of, I can't see my way out of this yet. And that's fine, because Spirit wants you to dwell for a little while in the feeling of this. Even in the feeling of this and this. Because there's value in it. There is value in sitting in that energy for a little while and just remembering where you are at this moment before you move on to the next. Because something is definitely changing in your world, in your life, and you can feel it. But don't dwell there too long, because you don't want to miss out again on the joy and the blessings that are waiting for you, that you have manifested. All right, let's keep going. What else wants to come through, please? We got the Sun. Look at that. There it is. This is what you are deserving of. This is the joy, the blessings, that beautiful energy. It's here. You deserve to bask in the glow of the sun. There's something waiting for you, and it's like, what I keep getting is it's just right on the other side of that threshold that you're afraid to take that step towards. It is right on the other side of fear. And there's even a butterfly right there on this card, which, again, so lovely. And we have the Moon at the bottom of the deck. With the Moon, it's giving me the energy of, again, you can't see yet this outcome. It's like you feel that either it's too far away, or there's a veil, or like something blocking it. And so you're being asked at this time to trust your intuition on where you're being led. Okay? That is the best piece of advice I can give you with this reading, because you have so many blessings that want to come through for you. But if you are still in this unsure attachment mode, you're not going to see the fruits of the labor yet. And we have the 7 of Wands. Okay. Judgment is at the bottom now. 7 of Wands is like, I'm defending something. Maybe you are rationalizing staying. Like, I'm hearing staying stuck. With the Judgment card at the bottom, I'm getting 2 ways with that. 1, judgment's being called on your life, and you're gonna be moved, whether you like it or not. Like, whether you're comfortable in this stuck position, you're gonna be moved. The other thing that's coming through is use your own judgment, you know? It might be time for you to take that deep dive on your own life and take a look at why you feel stuck, why you're unsure about the next step. So whatever this looks like for you, it's like, if you don't do the judgment on your own life, it's gonna come in and do it for you. So just be aware of that, because it's you know, and I had to go deeper and look. Underneath Judgment, we have the Eight of Swords, which is feeling stuck. But it's like a trap of the mind, okay? Swords are mental energy. And it's like your mind perceives that you are stuck, but you are not stuck. Underneath that, Two of Cups. Look at that. This like great love wants to come through for you. And if you don't move out of what you're currently in, you can't get that. It's like, it's giving me the energy too of like a job. Like maybe you're stuck at a job and you're not happy at that job. You don't feel appreciated at that job. And you think you can't find something better out there. And so you just kind of stay. But what I'm hearing is that if you are able to take that leap of faith and quit that job, like you are going to find something so much better by leaps and bounds. And it same goes with like a relationship, okay, with the Two of Cups. Maybe you're in a relationship and you have settled there. And you're like, but my life is pretty comfy and I don't want to uproot everything because I'm afraid that the next thing's not going to be any better. But trust me, it's way better. It's way better. It's literally, if you look at these two cards, it's the difference between not feeling like you can move or do anything or go anywhere. It's very dark here, very nighttime, versus this freedom, this daytime, this joy, the blessings. Like, if you only could see this part that's next, you would, in a heartbeat, let go of this. So just know that on the other side of your fear, of your attachment, are beautiful blessings and lots of joy. And it's going to take you trusting your intuition to get there. All right, so I am going to pull from the Austera Oracle, which is also Spring Equinox. I just want to see what wants to come through for that. What advice does the collective need to know during this time? Thank you. Wow. All right, so what came through was plant dying. Seek the medicine that nourishes the creative spark awaiting your presence. So dying, I think the way that it's written here is not death, but like when you dye something like a color. So it has nothing to do with the transformation. So this is experimentation, the power of hobbies, and doing it just for fun. Experimentation and creative outlets are catalysts for joy and self-discovery. And this card invites you to explore the many avenues of your passions. There is no room for structured timelines or rigid outcomes. Instead, do it just for fun, allowing the spontaneous dance of creativity to emerge. Whether it's plant dyeing, using botanicals to make your own watercolors, or any pursuit that awakens your soul. Let the journey itself, rather than the pursuit of perfection, be the reward. In a love reading, this card can mean embracing spontaneity as a way to reconnect. Surprise your partner with a hobby that you both can enjoy, or revive some of the playfulness that you had when you first started dating. In a reading about finance or career, invest in ways that can bring you joy and excitement to mundane tasks. Pursue a different idea, seek inspiration, or engage with people who are innovators in your field to find a renewed sense of purpose. Whatever your pursuit, embrace the spontaneity of new endeavors and let go of expectations. You are called to let your joy run free, making space to see what can emerge. So this is also giving me very much like letting your inner child out to play. Okay, the Sun card is very much attached to inner child. Like that joy, that innocent joy that was before everything came along and tarnished who you were, or told you who to be or how to be, you know, what to wear, how to act, how not to be. Maybe you shouldn't do that because that's too much. So if you feel like you are too much, that's just one person or a group of people's opinions. You're never too much for the right people. Just remember that, okay? You've probably been called too much. And that just means that that person couldn't handle your muchness. And that you need to go back to that muchness that you embody. Because what's that one person's opinion to you, you know? All right, so let's see if we can get some closing information here. I am going to pull from the Sun Tzu deck. See if we can get some closing advice. Thank you. The one that fell on the floor. Sun Tzu said, "All warfare is based on deception. When able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe that we are far away. When far away, we must make him believe that we are near." Your advice is don't be fooled. The word deception doesn't just mean lying or deceiving people with evil intent. Magicians, secret Santa presents, or surprise parties use deception good. So deception is not inherently bad or good, but we are exposed to it every day. In politics, advertising, books, and movies. Sun Tzu says that you need to be able to understand deception to be skilled in seeing through it. All right. So listen. That is an interesting point. Because many people do think of deception as a bad thing. But, you know, as noted, there are plenty of times when we need to deceive somebody to surprise them, or, you know, secret Santa, whatever it is. And then think about magic, and we do have the magician here, right? You alchemize your situation to work for you to your benefit. So whatever situation you find yourself in, the world is still your oyster. And you can alchemize the situation to bring you the joy and the blessings that you desire and that you deserve. All right. Let's get one closing message from the universe. And we will wrap this up. What is one message from the universe that wants to come through? Thank you. Love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening for you. Saying no when you want to say no, instead of saying yes to please other people, is a real act of self-love. Wow. There it is. So, don't say yes when you want to say no. And don't say no when you want to say yes. Like, mean what you say and say what you mean. And then follow through with that. So, whatever it is that you are agreeing to in this life, know that it's always your choice. So Spirit just wants you to make the right choice for you and your situation, and not because somebody else wants you to do it. That goes even to with your personality and the choices that you make. So why are you you? Why did you choose to dress this way? Why did you choose your hair color, your hairstyle, the car you drive, the job you have? Who is it that's deciding those things for you? Is it truly you inside there making those decisions? Or is it pressure from the outside world to be a certain way, to look a certain way? These are like deep-seated things that we don't often realize impact who we are as people. So during this season, that is just something to think about. Maybe you're looking to reinvent yourself. Maybe you're changing your home decor, the way you dress, the way you act, the way you show up. Whatever it is, you do you. Because again, you can never be too much for the right people. And if someone does tell you that you're too much, these are not your people. So that is your message for today. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, everyone, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.